Guide a life and find your why in 52 teams of 8 antique rival wisdoms that have encouraged, educated, and entertained generations for centuries to help make humanity great at stop2think.com. Team quote 14.8. Insults are the arguments employed by those who are in the wrong. Jean-Jacques Rousseau 1712 to 1778. This insightful quote from Rousseau, the influential philosopher of the Enlightenment, reveals a deep understanding of human behavior and disagreements. As someone who engaged in many philosophical debates and faced considerable criticism for his ideas, Rousseau recognized how people often resort to personal attacks when their arguments lack substance. What makes this observation particularly powerful is how it frames insults not just as bad behavior, but as an indirect admission of being wrong. The word employed is especially telling. It suggests that insults are tools deliberately used to deflect from the weakness of one's position. There's also a practical wisdom here about how to interpret personal attacks in an argument. Rousseau suggests that when someone shifts from addressing the substance of a disagreement to launching personal insults, it's often a signal that they can't defend their position on its merits. The quote contains an implicit guide for constructive discourse, suggesting that valid arguments don't need to rely on personal attacks. This aligns with Rousseau's broader philosophical emphasis on rational discourse and the social contract. This insight remains strikingly relevant today, particularly in an era of social media debates and political discourse, where ad hominem attacks often substitute for reasoned argument. It reminds us that resorting to insults in a disagreement may reveal more about the weakness of one's position than the character of one's opponent.
Help raise school test scores and confidence with free easy extra advantage math, spelling and reading workbooks you can download for free at stop2think.com or buy at educationstopshate.com. Free easy math wisdom workbooks with octa repetition to grow math self-confidence. You'll get plenty of repetitive practice of age ranges and averages of our 52 teams of 8 quote authors. Free easy alpha cipher-coded puzzles teach letters, numbers, and phrases using antique wisdoms that encourage and educate. Can you decode this cipher quote of encouragement using either our learning to spell or just for fun instructions? And since time is money, practice reading faster with 52 teams of antique rival wisdoms that have passed the test of time to encourage, educate, and entertain generations for centuries. We offer printed versions and timed videos with background music. Sign up for free weekly emails of 52 teams of antique rival wisdom workbooks with easy math, spelling, and reading practice. And if you'd like to get paid for sharing our wearable wisdoms, keep this in mind. Everyone I know wears a shirt, and most of us change them daily, so change your shirt and change the world. Social equalities are blatantly subliminal antique positive wisdoms repetitively shared without saying a word. This applies to all our wearable shareable wisdoms. Like pretty witty baby onesies and pretty witty kids. Youthful truths let your kids gain confidence sharing antique wisdoms with their friends. Imagine them sharing words of wisdom with classmates and teachers. I think therefore I think tees I wear is a super easy way to share words of wisdom that have passed the test of time. With wearable wisdoms to fit babies, kids, and adults, you can clothe a whole family, city, or state. So do the future a favor by encouraging, educating, and entertaining with words of wisdom that have passed the test of time to make us all wiser and kinder. Join the 52 of 8 today.